For the latest in our Asian fights with English language commentary, we're going to look at a 2018 fight between Shuichiro Yoshino and Masaki Saito. The bout was Yoshino's first defense of the Japanese lightweight title. He'd won the belt 4 months earlier when he stopped Spicy Matsushita in 7 rounds at Korakuen Hall, and returned to the same venue to take on Masaki Saito, a veteran who was fighting in his 33rd bout. He was the mandatory challenger for Yoshino's title. He'd been a veteran, he'd been a professional for years, and actually fought as recently as October 2019 at the age of 34. He's just recently turned 35. So coming into this bout, Yoshino, the destructive, unbeaten champion, with a record of 6-0-4, was taking on Saito with a record of 14-12-6 with 5 stoppages. Saito's record is just a weird one to look at when you consider he was the mandatory with a record that consisted of 12 losses and 6 draws. But he's one of those guys who has a misleading record. And as you can see straight from the blocks, he's out there, he's aggressive, he's going for Yoshino. He's trying to put Yoshino on the back foot. He's trying to use his size, his experience to test Yoshino. Yoshino, to his credit, moving well, showing nice movement. Missing wildly with that hook, but you can see Yoshino is looking to just try and perhaps make Saito pay for his aggression. Saito just took a huge right hand and was dropped hard. He's up very quickly, but I'm a little bit surprised he got up so quickly after that there, given that, his experience. I'd imagine he was trying to take a little bit longer, clear his head. But Yoshino is now on the offensive, now looking for the finish, and huge sweeping left hook rocked Saito badly. Saito showing his experience there in holding, but he's under all sorts of pressure. Yoshino looking for the kill, and again, credit to Saito, he's holding, he's spoiling, he's trying to clear his head. I'm still surprised he didn't stay down longer, but he's now coming forward, and perhaps Saito needs to take a little bit more time. Yeah, I think even he's aware he shouldn't be trying to attack yet. He needs to spoil, he needs to clear the cobwebs. But Yoshino just looks so much stronger, so much more powerful. When he lands, he hurts fighters, and he's looking for the kill, he's looking for the finish. Saito finally starting to back up, finally clear his head by going backwards instead of, trying to take on Yoshino, and it's perhaps too late. Yoshino's got his prayer hurt, and Saito again holding, again spoiling. You can see where the referee's not wanting him for holding, but you can also see that he's desperate. He needs to find a way to survive. Yoshino, on the other hand, just looks absolute monster when he lands. His shots just look so heavy. And Saito really has no answer at all for them. Credit to Saito for taking them, but it very much looks like a man who wobbled there quite badly. He looks like he's off balance. He looks like he's not fully with it. He looks like he's under so much pressure. And Yoshino's just taking his time, picking away, looking for holes for his huge left hook, which has stopped so many people since this bout, by the way. It's brutal. Saito doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to be in the corner. He doesn't want to be against the ropes. He doesn't want to be trapped anywhere. He wants to be able to move, and the referee has to step in there. Saito had no answer at all to Yoshino's pressure, had no answer at all to Yoshino's power, and I was a little bit surprised it finished so early. Although Saito is experienced, he's only actually previously been stopped once before this bout, and that was way back early in his career. It was to Kente Kato in 2006, so around 12 years before this fight, it was Saito's only other stoppage. He proved himself as a tough guy. He was limited, yes. He wasn't very powerful, he wasn't very quick, he wasn't outstandingly talented, but he was tough, he was rugged. He'd given, guys like Takashi Inagaki and Yusuke Kawano, Tsuyoshi Tojo, Shuichiro Okada, good fights. He'd even fought to draw with Yushiro Kasuya, so he wasn't a bad fighter, but he didn't fight very well here, if we're being honest. He fought the wrong sort of fight after he got hurt. He should have held more, he should have created space more. He should have done what he could to stay off the ropes. As soon as he stepped onto the ropes, he was in massive trouble, and Yoshino yeah, picking up the very, very quick first win, first defense of his title. Since this bout, Yoshino has gone on to great things. He's unified the Japanese title with the OPBF and the WBO Asia Pacific. He's going to make 4 defenses, I believe, of the title. So an absolute brutal knockout against Kazumasa Kobayashi, and another knockout of real style against Harmonita Delator. So he's a real talent. He's a Japanese lightweight who could well be banging the double world title fight, and I'm sure as you're watching this here, you just noticed the cheeky little grin in the crowd of Kenshiro Terashi, who's cheering on a training buddy in Shuichiro Yoshino. 2 men train at the Masaki gym, and he was clearly there supporting his friend, so that was nice to see. As for doing these in the future, we'll try and get more done. We'll try and do a lot more of these. If you've got any recommendations, any suggestions, please keep them to 1 or 2 round fights. And we'll just try working through a bunch more whilst there's no live active fights taking place. We do, of course, thank our Patreons, whose names will be up on the screen in a couple of moments. And if you'd like to support the site, please feel free to join us on Patreon. As far as I'm aware, the address for that is AsianBoxing/Patreon, or patreon.com/AsianBoxing. I'm sure we'll turn up if you search for us in Google and add Patreon. So thank you to those who do currently sponsor us and do currently help us, especially in this current time where there's literally nothing happening. And again, thank you very much for listening to my voice and doing another fight with us as we cover it in in English language. Thank you.